Hello world, this is Phil Moon with Inner Universe Meditation. In today's episode, I'll be telling you guys about one topic and one topic only: mindfulness. What does it mean? Who invented it? And why does it matter to you? All of these questions will get answered right now. Let's get started. Now, I'm not just talking about anything, I'm talking about mindfulness. Mindfulness is an art, it's a practice. It's an art and a practice of being in the moment, being present and mindful. So you guys have probably heard the word mindful before. Mindful in the English dictionary means to be present and aware and attentive. Those three things. If you practice mindfulness, you're practicing an art. And I call it an art because it's something beautiful. There's nothing like being aligned with the world, being parallel with where things are going. Feel this wind right now. Embrace it all. Embrace it. That's all you gotta do. It's powerful. You become parallel with the world, and therefore you find peace, and therefore you find nature. Okay, and it's a natural state. Okay, so where did it all come from? Okay, 600 BC, before the times of Plato, Aristotle, and Socrates, and even before Jesus Christ and the Roman Empire, before all those legendary things, came the great Buddha. Now, the great Buddha isn't a name. His actual name is Gautama Siddhartha. Gautama Siddhartha, he was a prince in India. And like any prince, he had it all. He had wine, food, women, music, dancing. He had everything you could ever possibly wish for. But see, he yearned for something more than that. He yearned for that extra something of life. And he found it. So one day, he left the palace walls, even though he wasn't allowed to by his father. He left the palace walls and he went out into nature. He meditated and found all these leaders and mentors, and after 10 years of doing that, of living on barely any food and just being on his own too, he meditated so deeply one day that he reached enlightenment. Now, enlightenment is when you find that everything is one, and it's a feeling and a sensation kind of like mindfulness that you can never understand until you do it, until you reach it yourself. And I feel like most people don't ever reach enlightenment in their lives, and I don't even fully grasp what enlightenment means. But the Buddha, the name, means one who is awake. See, it's not a name, it's a word that means one who is awake. It's very, very close to one who is aware. It's only one letter off. So, if you're awake, it's basically like you're uberly aware. And I don't mean awake like you're not sleeping, I mean being awake like you are fully aware of your life and of the world and of how the universe works. That's what mindfulness is. How can you put this into practice? Why, you can just do it right now by paying attention to me. You can be attentive to your room. You can be attentive to the blessings that are in front of you. See, being mindful will give you happiness because it will give you appreciation, and then you'll lead a better life. That's all for this week. Thank you. Be mindful. This is Phil Mullen, over and out.